we've had quite a day of decimal half P's, 1 P's and 2 P's, but I think 2 P's would be the essence of the day. So by now you know I'm a sucker for punishment, don't you? Here we are again, and I say we this time because Junior Son has come with me. So I'll show you his toes while he's digging there. We've cleaned this whole heap out here, and look at, that's what we've taken out so far out of this gully over here. But now I kept on going because the pinpointer keeps on telling, and I think with a bit of luck you can see where I'm heading with this. Can you? I'm trying to see myself if I can see where I'm heading. Can you see that edge there where the little spadey is? Can you see there? I've been saying to the son that we will be rewarded with a coin. For that kind of hard work, we will be rewarded with a coin. Decimal 10 cent, 10p, 10p, and or with a date on it there. I see 1960 something, 1969. So it will most likely be a decimal. Well, it is a decimal, 10p, and not a florin. Anyway, the reward is there. That's our first coin for the day, and I promise you today I will not bore the pants off of you. I will show you the odd bit of beauty once in a while. I came back specifically because the last video I was working there in that area, and today, even before we got to that area, we were getting signals. You saw what we've taken out so far, so I'm going to instruct Junior Son to keep telling me stop waffling.
Yes, stop the waffling.
Alright, so if Junior Son will stay out of the sun and stop casting shadows on our finds, I will listen to him. So I'm going to stop waffling now, and I'm going to start seeking, searching and finding. There we go, on the board we are. Out of that same little crack and crevice, there we go. There's a crucifix come out and another 10p coin. I'll check the year on it a bit later, but I'm not going to bore you. As I promised, what will I not do? What will I not do?
Waffle.
Good, I won't waffle. There we go. Just a quick correction there. It's still in my hand, but it's not a Irish decimal 10p. It's a pre-decimal penny. That's what it is. Look at that. Our first pre-decimal for the day. You want to wonder about all sorts. That's a Cupro nickel. Big. That's a punt coin, 1995. These Euro 1, 2s and 5 cents that start rotting, the cores start rotting, they really mess with signals. And then there's the first one that came out of this little spot here, this little target area, as I like to call them. So there's 3 more coins for the day. Whoopee, that's probably Irish decimal penny. So I promised I wasn't going to waffle. Look at all of that scat, boat scat that's come out. But that's not the only scat. I do believe we have an Elizabeth halfpenny that came flying out as we were preparing this latest mine of ours. There we go. So right, we'll go after collecting all the scat and putting the halfpenny in the treasure sacking. I've been quiet for a long time. You wouldn't guess so, because you're seeing this clip straight after the previous one. So you don't know just how long I've been quiet for. I haven't waffled at all. So Junior Son hasn't had to tell me to stop waffling. The next target area, we found a few coins since we last showed you something, but look at this lump of iron. Now this sort of makes me think of one of Neptune's horse's boots, half of it. The rest is all boat scat. But that's not all we've dug out of this hole. Let me just make a little bit of room here And then I'll show you, first coin that came out was an Irish 10p. There you can see it clearly with a leaping salmon on it. You can see, can you see the leaping salmon? Next coin that came out was a very cruddy ironclad 2p. I'm not quite sure, but that looks like a harp, so it would be an Irish post 1990 when they became iron core, not ironclad, sorry, iron core. But then look at what else we found. A cute little pocket knife. Yeah, look at that. The blade is obviously in good nick still. The little knife probably was a gent's at some point in time. Well, we would expect that. But look at it. That's all out of this hole. So I will refrain from
waffling.
Yes, and continue hunting. We've still got, look, this bedrock's been exposed. So we've still got all of this to work. So we better lash on regardless. Right, so you want to see only the good stuff. We've thrown most of the scat that we dug out of there, we've thrown away. There's 6 coins. Irish decimal 1 penny, Irish decimal 2 penny, Irish decimal 1 penny, punt coin 1990. This is a cruddy euro 5 cent. Very cruddy, that's what happens with them. And a few bits and pieces. But I haven't mentioned that coin. I think that's a pre-decimal penny again. So there you have it. Great fun, great fun. And what must I stop doing?
Waffling, you fecker.
Alright, I'll move on right now. Guess what? Even before the sun tells me to stop waffling, I'll just quickly. That's an Irish 2p. That's a decimal 2p. That's an Irish 1p, decimal 1p. That looks like the remains of a flat button. This is a cruddy euro cent. And there's all the scat that we had to delve out of the earth. Well, not out of the earth, yeah, off the bedrock in the little cracks and crevices. Okay, I'll stop waffling and we'll move on. Before I do this, the moving on part, I like doing that. First, I'll find that coin. It can't escape me. It won't escape me. There we go. There we have it, and there's our button. Just after the sun instructed me not to lose our button. I almost lost our button. Okay, time to move on. I think you're rather tired of seeing all the scat that we take out. But I gotta show you this fun. There's 4 coins. Those are 2p, 2p. This could be a 1p. No, it looks too small for a 1p. It's probably a half p. Well, I won't sweat about it now. I think this is what remains of a pre-decimal penny. Oh, that looks like there's a bust on that side, so it must be a UK. So there we have 4 coins in the later session, but I've got to show you this. Look at this now. Those are rocks. Those are stones. Those are magnetic. And can you imagine what that does with the pinpointer? And actually the pinpointer only makes blip, blip, blip. But with a metal detector. So there you go. Something else to show you. But I'm gonna be calling it a day shortly. The junior son, he did himself a favor and he brought himself a can or two. His father is sitting here drooling, but he won't share, but I don't blame him. So I have to wait till I get home. No beer for me on the beach today, I'm afraid. But I need to show you something out here. Right there. I'll wait a second or two. I'll be back now, try and enlarge a bit. That black dot there is our friend Sammy the Seal. Well, Sammy could be Samantha or Samuel. You make up your mind if it's Sammy or Samantha, or Sammy or Samuel or Samantha or you just make up your mind, whatever it may be. But he's out, or he, she, it, them, they, whatever. They're out there. Themselves are out there. Look, there comes the flipper. I wonder if he's got food that he's holding down there. I've seen them before. They catch something large and then they take a bite and then they drop it and then they go down and fetch it again so that they can eat with their heads out the water, obviously. Okay, that's your bit of nature for the day, apart from the beautiful, glorious views that I'm going to show you quickly. But you know this place by now, don't you? So there we go. There's Sammy Samuel the seal out there. Don't fight with me. Okay, I'm trying so hard to be PC. Oh, me and the PC don't work together. Alright, that's the pinpointer telling me I must switch it off before it dies on me. Okay, pinpointer goes off. And I go off for a bit. He's having a big fat yawn out there. Maybe he's just having a siesta. Upright siesta. Okay. I've just been instructed to stop waffling. So I will do just I'm going to try and brighten it up a bit. But there's a signal. There was a signal here. And I've been scratching and breaking away bits and pieces. And so we go on. And can you see down the bottom, way down there in that crevice, there's a coin. It's paper thin already, but it's there and it's wedged there. And that's the signals we've been getting are those kinds of numbers. Okay, so I might have shown you everything else but the coin. So let's see if we can get it out of there, and then I'll show you what it is. And then we can do a quick wrap up because the good lady is on her way. Right, we'll do that. There she is, out of that hole down there in the darkness, in the blackness down there, that came out. It got in there somehow and was lodged there for who knows how long. I have a funny feeling it's a half p, a decimal half p. And if that's the case, we've had quite a day of decimal half p's, 1 p's and 2 p's, but I think 2 p's would be the essence of the day. Here's one lying still here behind me that I haven't even got to the treasure sacky yet and put that in the bin, because we've had a quick scan on all of these crevices, because who knows, by tomorrow those crevices can be covered over with 2 foot of sand. Then we'll have to wait for them to get exposed again. We haven't even got to all of them yet, but thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my waffle, even although Junior son has been telling me all day to stop waffling. I'm waiting.
Stop waffling.
Stop waffling, he tells me. Our friend the seal, Sam the seal, is still out there. And there goes the ferry on the yonder horizon, on the way to France. So, thanks for watching. As per always, like, subscribe, share, comment, ring the bell, all those things that you have to do for me. Yes, just for me. And, as per always, stay safe, stay free, and be happy. Bye! I'm gonna have to give you an addendum. These are all Irish. That's two punt coins, 2 5p small decimals, 2 10p large decimals. These are all crud. Those are, we'll get to those yet. That's a crud 2 penny. That's a euro coin, so we got onto the euro coin board for the month. That's an, as I suspected, that is an Irish pre-decimal penny. You can basically just make out the hen and chickens there, can you? I'll try and hold it from a different angle. Okay, that looks to me like a Queen Victoria. That looks to me like a George VI. So those are 3 pre-decimal pennies. Here's our little pocket knife that we found. 1 or 2 other little bits and pieces. There's a button. That's a bit of brass. That's also a bit of brass, as you can see. But as I said repeatedly, I think it was a 2p or not 2p day. There's a 2 half pennies. There's 3 Irish pennies. And there are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Irish 2Ps. But there is, and I changed my mind somewhere along the line and said it's not a Queen Elizabeth ship halfpenny, but it's actually an Queen Elizabeth II new pence 2 pence. So there we have 7 of the 21 coins. I'm not counting the crud, but even there's a crud 2p. So there you have it. 2p or not 2p? 2p or not 2p? Right, so bye. Addendum. The little cross that you saw come out very early on in the piece, could it be gold? Could it be gold? I'm asking you the question. You tell me. My good lady thinks that it could be gold. Could it be gold? You tell me. I'm trying to get a bit of sunlight sparkle on it because then you can see. Look at that. Could it be gold? And where potentially the little green spots, that was solder, where the crucifix figure was soldered on. Could it be gold? End of the addendum. Bye.